Welcome back to Believe in Yourself, the podcast where healing meets abundance and your voice meets the divine. I'm Aisha Mustafa, and today we are going to unlock one of yet transformative energy patterns in the journey of wealth, the money triangle. If you are doing all the right things and still not manifesting the wealth you desire, this episode will show you the missing links. So many of us want to manifest money. We visualize it, affirm it, and work hard for it. But there is an invisible pattern beneath the surface that either align you with flow or blocks your blessings. That patterns lives in what I call the money triangle. It made up of three sacred energies: self-worth, receiving, and circulating. When these three are in harmony, money flows. When they are blocked, we experience struggle, fear, scarcity, and burnout. So, let's breathe together, drop into stillness, and explore this sacred triangle that holds the key to your financial healings. This is not just about money, it's about your story. It's about reclaiming the parts of you that forgot they were allowed to thrive. Let's start at the top of the triangle: self worth. Your financial ceiling is rooted in your emotional floor. What you tolerate reflects what you believe you deserve. If you don't believe you are worthy of abundance, no amount of strategy or hard work can save you. You might attract clients and still feel empty. You might receive praise and still feel like an imposter because deep down you don't feel enough. Self worth shapes your identity around wealth. It is not just a feeling, it's a blueprint. When your subconscious mind holds a story that you are unworthy, you will unconsciously sabotage opportunities, undercharge for your gifts, or chase external validation that never satisfies. Your mind can say, I want success, while your inner child whisper, but do I deserve it? That inner contradiction becomes your greatest block. Most people think of self worth as confidence, but it runs deeper than that. It's the invisible force that governs your boundaries, your standards, and your ability to say no to what drains you and yes to what expands you. Self worth is not about arrogance, it's about alignment. When you recognize that you were born wealthy, not because of what you achieve, but because of who you are, you begin to shift how the world responds to you. Some of us were loved conditionally. We learned that love had to be earned, so we begin to perform, to please, to perfect. But that old armor is costing us our wealth. Many of us were programmed to hustle for our worth, to believe we must earn love, approval, or wealth. But true self worth says, I am enough as I am. The healing begins when you stop outsourcing your value, when you stop trying your identity to productivity, when you understand that being worthy of wealth doesn't mean perfection, it means presence. You don't have to become someone else to deserve abundance. You simply have to remember who you were before the world told you you were not enough. The higher your self worth, the more aligned the opportunities that arrive. You stop settling, you stop chasing, and money begins to meet you at the level of your belief. Now, let's move to the second sacred energy: receiving. Receiving is not about luck, It's about your capacity to allow. Your openness determines your overflow. If self worth is the foundation, receiving is the doorway. Receiving is where many people got stuck. Not because they don't want abundance, but because they don't feel safe with it. They have been taught to give endlessly, but feel guilt or shame when support comes their way. When you have spent a lifetime being the strong one, receiving can feel like failure, but it's actually the bravest act of all. Receiving is not just about saying yes, it's about dismantling the internal belief that say I have to do it alone, or I am a burden, or nothing comes easy to me. When your nervous system is wired for struggle, ease feels unsafe, you might consciously push away the very blessings you pay for. Because receiving means surrendering control, and surrender requires trust. This is where feminine energy becomes key. In a world that glorifies hustle, receiving asks you to soften, to rest, to open, to believe that you don't need to fight for what's already yours. Receiving also means saying yes to joy, help, appreciation, opportunities, and even rest without feeling you have to earn it. You are not only allowed to receive, you are designed to. Your heart is not a fortress, it is a field. Let love land, let wealth enter. It takes courage to receive. It takes self respect to stop overgiving and let others show up for you. It takes emotional strength to say, I am ready to receive with ease, not effort. When you receive with grace, you restore balance in the energy of giving. You begin to co create with the universe instead of pushing against it. The receiving is not an act of vulnerability, it is your soul whispering, I trust life to meet me halfway. Money responds to receivership. The more open you are, the easier it flows. Receiving is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's a declaration that you are ready to be met by the abundance life has been holding for you. Now let's journey to the third side of the triangle, circulating. Money that flows with love creates miracles. Money that's held with fear creates misery. Circulating money is the final energetic key. It reflects your relationship with trust. Most people fear spending money. They grip tightly, afraid that what goes out won't come, won't return. But money is energy, and energy is meant to move. When you circulate money with faith and intention, you signal abundance to the universe. Circulation is not reckless spending, it's conscious movement. It's choosing to invest in your growth, your joy, your business, your community. If every dollar you spend feels like a wound, your wealth will always bleed. But if every dollar feels like a seed, your wealth will blossom. When you circulate from abundance, you plant seeds, you nourish your field. You say, I trust this will return multiplied. Many of us hold trauma around money leaving. Maybe we saw our parents losing jobs, maybe we experienced instability. So, when we spend, our body tightens, our breath shortens. Money that sits still grows stale. Money that moves with purpose becomes power. But healing your relationship with circulation means reframing it. seeing every bill as an opportunity to bless, seeing every act of giving at expansion, not loss. Circulating money with a grateful heart sends a message. I trust the flow of life. I trust in renewal. I trust that there is more where that come from. The more you trust in circulating, the more life gives you to circulate. You become a vessel for wealth, not a wallet. And in that movement, wealth find you over and over and over again. Trust me. Self-worth, receiving, circulating, these three energies form the sacred triangle of wealth. If even one of them is misaligned, you will feel stuck. You will feel like you are doing everything right, but nothing is moved. True prosperity is not built with force, it's built with flow. And flow begins with energetic alignment. When all three are healed, aligned, and active, wealth doesn't just trickle in, it flows, it expands, it sustains. Healing your relationship with money is about more than numbers. It's about nurturing the emotional, spiritual, and energetic system that shape how you hold and allow money. If money is not showing up for you, consistently ask yourself where I am still rejecting my worth. Where am I closing myself to support? Where am I afraid to let it move? Your money story is not just about income, it's about identity, it's about energy, and you have the power to shift it. So, I invite you now, stand at the center of your triangle, anchor into your worth, open to receive, circulate with trust. Thank you for sharing this space with me. If this episode moved you, please share it with someone who need to hear it. Leave a review. Let's expand this healing into the world. Until next time, this is Aisha Mustafa reminding you, you are not broken, you are becoming. You don't need permission to prosper, just the courage to believe. Believe in yourself and let the universe rise to meet you. Thank you for being here.